Nashville Predators stood on the doorstep of history Friday night. The guys in goal with a chance to wrap up their series with the St. Louis Blues and make their first ever trip to the Western Conference Finals. Meanwhile, the Blue Notes came in desperate to keep their season alive, and the Blues were buzzing the net early and often tonight. Pekka Rinne with the early save. He loses his helmet. He had 30 saves on the night. No score after one face-off in the Nashville zone. Dmitry Yaskin catches Rinne out of position and puts it home, 1-0 St. Louis. But later in the second, Preds on a 5-on-3 power play. They're patient with the puck, and James Neal will eventually beat Jake Allen. This game was tied at 1 after 2. Early seconds of the third period, Preds not able to clear it, and Jaden Schwartz will make them pay. His goal will make it 2-1, and the Blues able to hold on to that lead and keep this series and their season alive as St. Louis wins it 2-1. Neal getting the only Nashville goal. As we said, big game for Rinne, 30 saves, but the Blues survive and force a Game 6 Sunday back here at Bridgestone. And right now we want to head back to St. Louis and check in with our man Steve Lehman. Steve, you knew the Blues were going to come out desperate tonight, and as a result, this series is still alive.
Yeah, John, and tied 1-1 after 40 minutes. The Blues were staring at potentially the final 20 minutes of their season in the third period on Friday night, and they summoned their best. Jaden Schwartz pounding in that rebound goal just 25 seconds into the period to give the Blues a 2-1 lead that they were able to hold on to, forcing a Game 6 back in Nashville Sunday afternoon.
You know, we're going to have to be a lot better than that, you know, when we have this opportunity, and I feel that we'll definitely be at our best on Sunday.
It wasn't our best game, but we still had a chance to win. We were still in 1-1 game going into the third. We had a few chances, couldn't capitalize, but we gotta be real here. We gotta be better. That's the bottom line.
You know, we're gonna have to be better. We lost the game.
It's got to be desperate. I mean, can't give them any more life. It is a 7-game series, but, you know, we want to take care of it at home and get the job done.
This was really the first time in 9 postseason contests that the Preds were outskated for 60 minutes. You heard Peter Laviolette very short in his postgame comments saying simply, we'll have to look at it and figure out how to be better. The Preds need to be better because they do not want to have to come back here for Game 7 on Tuesday night. And now, John, for the first time this postseason, the pressure is squarely on the Preds.
Steve, thanks a lot. Our Bart Durham first star of the game is Dmitry Yaskin of the Blues. A goal, 4 hits, and 2 blocks as he filled in nicely for the injured Alexander Steen.